energy is currency. And if you're not putting the energy behind your visions, then there's no way to really, live through the process of evolution. The vision is a seed. And if we don't plant that seed and sow that seed and cultivate the harvest and make sure that we have things that are coming behind it to be able to fertilize that soil to make it, grow into the things that we want, then we're going to be sitting back in another year looking at the same things. It's about to be 2025. So there's things that I'm sure you put on the table back in 2022, 2023. And if you would have acted on those things and planted those seeds of the vision that God gave you, then a lot of things will look different today. Just this past year, I've been able to relocate from my last business, open up a new location, get my footing in the game, get that momentum going again. Took myself through school to be able to get credentials to expound on the next phase of the entrepreneurship. And in the meantime of that, I'm using things that I've sat on the table to be able to fertilize that soil and to be able to, get the nutrients and the things that I need to make that sturdy and ultimately see my harvest and live in abundance. So if you sitting here and you waiting on 2025 to come, you need to just go back, reverse engineer, and pick up the shit that you done already sat down. Because a lot of times, if you pick those things up, then it'll change the trajectory of your life. You want 2025 to look different? Go back in 2023 and pick up some of that shit that you left on the table that you told yourself you was going to do. Don't start nothing new this year. Go back and execute on the vision that God gave you 2-3 years ago and see how that changed your situation. Like I said, left one business, started another business, took myself to school, be able to execute on the next phase. And in the meantime of that, I'm sitting on this computer because there's always something to do when you're living in your purpose. You can't just sit down, put a little work in and then expect the bag to fall out the sky. Man, millionaires ain't made, from doing all this work. A lot of times it's the thoughts and the execution that we put behind those thoughts that are going to bring that bread. So at the end of the day, don't sleep on yourself for the vision that God gave you. Get to work.